Hi everyone, I'm Roberta. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and it's lunchtime. I think we should make a sandwich because a sandwich is something you can have at any meal and makes a super simple meal for weight loss. As long as you keep the fat to no more than 10 to 15 grams of fat. Why do I keep saying that we need to keep each meal to no more than 10 to 15 grams of fat? Well, it has everything to do with the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association says, in order to reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke, both now and later in life, don't go over 30% of your calories from fat. We see for 1,200, 1,500, and 1,800 calorie meal plans, you don't want more than 40, 50, 60 grams of fat for the day. But if you're like me and you don't want to count fat all day long, I divided the numbers by 4, assuming you're having 3 meals and a snack, or you could take that 4th meal and turn it into 2 little snacks. And here we get no more than 10, 12, 15 grams of fat per meal. And that's why we're trying to keep each meal to no more than 10 to 15 grams of fat. Back to making our sandwich. First, we need some bread. Remember that 1 slice of bread is just 15 grams of carbs, and I know some of you are following a 30 carb limit per meal. Others of you are following a 45 carb limit per meal. If you haven't watched those videos yet, I'll put a link at the very end of the video. Don't go there yet. Let's get back to making our sandwich. We need to look at 3 components of the sandwich that could be impacting our total fat. First is the protein. Second, do we have cheese or not? And the third is mayonnaise, mustard, both or neither. Okay, starting with the protein, let's look at salami and bologna, which were 2 of my favorites when I was a kid. This Oscar Mayer salami has 8 grams of fat for 3 slices, and the bologna has 8 grams of fat for only 1 slice. Maybe instead you want roast beef, 2 grams of fat per serving, or ham, 1.5 grams of fat per serving, or turkey for 1 gram of fat per serving. What type of protein do you usually choose? The next is cheese. Do you usually have a slice on your sandwich? Does anyone have 2 slices on their sandwich? Let's look at 6 cheeses going from highest fat to lowest fat. Cheddar, 7 grams of fat. Pepper jack, 7 grams of fat. Gouda, 6 grams of fat. Munster, 6 grams of fat. Swiss, 5 grams of fat, and provolone, 5 grams of fat. Does anyone put mayonnaise on their sandwich? Do you use regular mayonnaise or light mayonnaise? Here, this regular mayonnaise for 1 tablespoon has 10 grams of fat, and this light mayonnaise for 1 tablespoon has 3.5 grams of fat. Where I see a lot of people going over their fat limit is when they make a tuna fish sandwich and use 2 tablespoons of regular mayonnaise, and that's already 20 grams of fat. Let's put a couple sandwiches together. The first sandwich has 2 slices of bologna for 16 grams of fat, 1 slice of cheddar cheese for 7 grams of fat, 1 teaspoon of regular mayonnaise, a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, so that would be 3 grams of fat, and a teaspoon of mustard, and mustard has 0 fat. That comes to a total of 26 grams of fat for that sandwich. Not helping our weight loss. But now, how about if we put together a ham sandwich with 1 serving of ham at 1.5 grams of fat, 1 slice of cheddar cheese for 7 grams of fat, no mayonnaise, and just mustard. That's only 8.5 grams of fat, so you still have room for a salad with a little bit of salad dressing if you wanted. A couple quick notes about cheese. If you have cheese on your sandwich, only 1 slice, because cheese is high in saturated fat, and saturated fat is what makes your cholesterol go up. If you have cheese on your sandwich, match it up with a low-fat protein. Don't have cheese and a high-fat meat. And you can always have more non-starchy vegetables. Oh, I almost forgot, vegetarian burgers. 2 of the products that I've had before are Boca burgers. They're made out of soy, only 1 gram of fat. And Dr. Prager makes a lot of plant-based products. This is the Perfect Fiesta burger. I've had the Perfect burger, and it's made out of pea protein for 12 grams of fat. Even if you eat plant-based products, you still have to look at the fat content because fat gives us calories, and we're trying to keep our calories in check. If you're following a 45 gram carb limit per meal, you can use the last portion of carbs for either a cup of milk or a piece of fruit. And if you want to learn about your carbohydrate limit, watch the 300 calorie per meal video and the 300 and 400 calorie meal design video. I hope you'll join me next time when we talk about salads and what might be in the salad that's sabotaging your weight loss. Please keep track of your fat this week, please subscribe, and until next time, take good care of yourself. Bye!